Good day, everyone. Welcome to today's mathematics class. In today's class, we are going to look into this new topic in mathematics. We have iterative sequence. What is an iterative sequence? So let us have a proper understanding of the topic before we can be solving questions as regards to this topic. Now, we have that what an iterative sequence is a sequence of numbers where each term is found by applying a rule to the previous term. So what does that mean? It means for you to get a particular term, there has to be a rule which must be applied to the previous one to obtain the next term. That is it here. Let's say, for example, if I say let x1 equal to what? X2, or let x1 equal to 2, there is a value that is assigned to this one. This one stands as the first term of a given sequence. And the rule is this. That is to say, to get the next term, it has to be what? N plus 1, okay, which is equal to this formula we have here. So this formula will be used to get the next term. Now, what are the key points that must be taken note of? Number one, you always need a starting value, which is your x1. We call that x1 as what? The first what? Term. Then you would apply the rule repeatedly to get the next terms. So that is how iterative sequence works. Then the last one, you must need a calculator because sometimes you may have fractional sequence, you may have decimal sequences. So you need a calculator. These three things must be taken note of. So this topic captures, for those of you in grade 9, if you are in the UK, this particular topic is in your scheme, all right? As for grade 10 as well, grade 11, this also captures your scheme. Now let us illustrate this topic with some examples. So I have some examples here. So let's look at, for example, where we have addition rule. Okay, so let's solve one or two questions. Okay, now let us illustrate this topic with this example. Having understood the concept, so let us solve the question. Look at, given that x1 is equal to 2, then we have this formula. This is an iterative formula. X subscript n plus 1 equal to xn plus 3. Find the first 5 terms of the sequence. What they require you to do is for you to obtain this sequence. We do not know whether it is an AP, whether it is GP, or quadratic sequence. So our interest here is to carry out iterations. Iterations means doing things repeatedly, following the same rule, the same what law and other. So now, solution. We want to obtain the sequence. So from there, we have that what x n plus 1 equal to, this is the formula of iteration which we are going to make use of. Then we are given that what x1, which is the first term, is 2. So for every iterative sequence, there has to be an initial value that must be given to you. Otherwise, the question will be invalid. Now let us go. For us to get the next term, it's going to give us what? We are increasing the number of terms by 1. So which means we're going to have xn plus 1 is going to be what? X2. Okay, x2. Then it's going to give us what? Xn is now what? X1. The previous one is going to give us what? X1 plus what? 3. Okay, so which means, what is your x1? X1 is 2. So which means I'm going to have what? 2 plus 3. So this is my x2. This is what? 5. Take note of this. Then the next term now is going to give up, because this number of times is going to be increased by 2. So which is giving me what? X3 equal to, now you will apply that same rule to this previous one. So we're going to apply it to this one. So you're going to give me what? X2 plus what? This 3. Because this 3 here is constant. It is this n that changes. So in getting the next term, in an iterative sequence, what you do, you apply that same rule, which is this law, to the previous one before you get to the next term. So which means here, what was our x2? 5. So the next time I'm going to give us 5 plus 3, which is equal to what? 8. So this is your x2, okay? Then the next one is for x4. X4 now is going to give me x3, okay, plus that same 3 that is here, x3 plus 3, which now give me equal to, what is your x3? X3 is 8. 8 plus what? 3 equal to what? 11. So this one is your x4. Remember, we are asked to stop at what? 5 terms. So your x5 is going to give me what? Then this x4 that we just got, x4 plus that same 3, which is constant there, equal to x4 is 11, 11 plus 3, which is equal to what? 14. Okay, so x5 is 14. So according to the question, the first 5 times of the sequence, so they are x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. So now we are going to represent their values. The first one there is what? 2. Then the second one there is what? 5. Third one is what? 8. Then the fourth one is what? 11. And the last one, which is fifth one, is what? 14. So this is how to form an iterative sequence. Very easy. If you find this class very interesting, please do not hesitate to share this video. Do well to follow us for more updates. Bye.